general one. Just what stood out to you about today's practice?
The first group was really good defensively, and just another day of chemistry building. Getting Cam out there a little bit longer was good. Spencer practiced, which was really good to see too. So, and then overall, just the competitiveness has been top notch the first 2 days. So that's all we want. You give them opportunity to play. If they're going to play that way, they earn that chance to get out there and stay away from the just drill work. So it was good.
How would you describe where that starting group is at on both ends?
Just beginning, but what's beginning looks dangerous and impactful, and a lot of chemistry there. Jamal was incredible today on both ends, so it's just, I don't know, like part of leadership is just your approach, not just what you say to your teammates or in the media. It's how you actually approach each day, and they've been really good for 2 days.
On-court communication has been an issue for the years. Has that been better in this game so far?
Yeah, and I think when we're not playing, having an opinion about what's being taught and what's comfortable to you as a player is really important. Communication with the coaching staff of what they feel, and we're tweaking some things, little things. We put in a couple things offensively that are in the same vein of things we've done in the past, but people in different spots. And then defensively, tweaking some things that we've done in the past, but not consistently. And so their comfortability has to be spoken, and they have to talk to us about where they're at, so we can drill it properly and make sure that we're good at what we're trying to accomplish, on both ends.
There's so much basketball you can watch and learn from. What's your process for coming up with a playbook or something that you can work on for an upcoming season?
I actually think sometimes things you've seen in the past that you're not watching are impactful because that's what taught you, what you're teaching. But yeah, we have so many people on staff that know the game, and they send ideas. You have to filter it because you're not going to watch 10,000 ways to run stack. But I think it's cool to see where people are at and how they space it. And like I said about the stuff that we put in today, it was stuff from old school Miami, and you find stuff from the past that you can bring back and it'll work. Especially, but you got to have respect for the group that you have and what their skill set is. It's not about you force feeding this really cool idea. Cool ideas are only cool if it wins games. So it's you have to be educational and listen to your staff. They have a lot of good ideas.
That seems like a learned skill for you, though, like having to learn how to, obviously implement your own ideas, but also respect the team. When did you feel like you, mastered or really grew comfortable with that specific skill?
I think when I played, and I knew when someone was a good coach and a bad coach, where someone was trying to force feed something on us that was a good idea that would never work with the group that we were, as opposed to the guys that could get out of their own way and help the players win games, and that's what you're supposed to do. So it's more of a human instinct, I think, than it is a coaching instinct. You want to help people succeed, and that's a big part of what we're trying to do here with this group. They're talented as hell, so let's just put them in the right spots and let them do their thing.
Usually training camps and preseason is about let's play fast, let's get up threes. That's what most teams say.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are talking about physicality, and Bruce was talking yesterday about there being more contact allowed off ball. But some of the words out of the ref camp is that that's maybe not the case. They want to back off the physicality. Yeah. What are you expecting this season in terms of the physicality and what's going to be allowed from the officiating standpoint?
Mixed messages there, because the playoffs were a totally different style of game, and I would say the last 25 games of the regular season was a totally different game. And I really hope that they stick to what the trend was, because I think it's a better basketball. I know someone, when I was at the coaches' meetings, mentioned that Coach K said something about, fans like to watch defense too. And I think that's important. And I think the games we all remember the most are physical battles in the playoffs. And let's get our guys ready for that. Guys have to, they have to know that's what it's going to be, or it's kind of an unfair, hey, we're going to kind of play this way. It's like playing two different sports. So we're going to prepare as if it's going to be physical. If they call it a little tighter, I get it, the regular season to start. But as we get through the year, if you want to win big games, there's got to be some physicality how you play.
You mentioned want to mix up that second unit. Were you able to do that at all today?
A little bit. But that's a tough one because I want them to play together as much as possible. We actually moved Spencer with the first unit to let the second unit keep playing together. But we will get there. And we're scrimmaging tomorrow. Not that we have in the last 2 days, but an actual organized scrimmage with NBA officials. So that will give me a chance to mix guys in that I think should have the opportunity to play with that unit and see how they can maximize that unit. But the first 2 days has been the same guys.
And how much of that has been going through Val, just when you're watching him?
A lot. And these guys are figuring out that they can throw him the ball and split and play and cut, chase the ball. And he's getting used to those guys. It's all those guys have different skill sets. What Tim does is very unique compared to what Julian does. And, Bruce has his own abilities. And Peyton Watson's been really clean with the ball. He's handled the ball a lot with that second unit, allowing those guys to run, get to spots, and then play through the big fella.
I know it's a small sample size and it's early, but just what have you seen from Duran in his first kind of real training camp action?
Duran today was way better than yesterday, and I think that's just natural. It's the first time he's played in the big leagues yesterday, and when your first time's against Valanciunas and Jokic, that's like welcome to it. Like that's a tough one. And I thought today he was better with the speed of the game because our guys have played extremely hard, and for a young guy, you think you're ready until you actually get out there. So his timing was better. Because he got his shot off quicker. It's one of the things I think guys don't realize till they see Aaron Gordon coming full speed to contest. Totally different thing. So, no, Duran was a lot better today.
Coach, obviously you guys are concerned with your own team. I'm curious if you happened to see this. The Clippers.
I did see that, yeah.
What was your reaction to that?
Well, I never say that word. I actually took it as a sign of respect. That series was incredible. I'm going to have to answer these questions when we play them, whatever, next week. But tons of respect for the Clippers and their coaching staff. I'm sure that was, I'm sure they feel the same way that we feel about OKC. When your season ends, that's all you think about is why that team beat you. I have no opinion of that. I mean, that's their thing. But tons of respect for them. Hopefully they don't get back because it did help us. But Ty's a great coach, so I'm sure he's sending a message there.